So Coffee Mob is the brainchild of a chap called Alan Coppin. Alan Coppin, he was former CEO of Wembley PLC and businesses like Compass. And he recently formed Coffee Mob to help, the homeless in London. So basically, Coffee Mob is a community interest company. So what we do is all the profits that we get from our selling coffee from our vans, that goes to Centrepoint. So and then we going to work with organisations like Prince's Trust. So as we grow, we take on people. So people, we help people come off the street by giving money to Centrepoint. Centrepoint helps home and rehabilitate these people, and Prince's Trust help rehabilitate these people and then get them into work, and then we can provide them work as well. So it really is a social caring enterprise, and it's a community interest. And where the whole kind of contactless thing comes from is, so we have these little Piaggio trucks where our guys sell coffee from, and we thought that wouldn't it be a cool idea to have a loyalty but in the phone, or in a card as well. So contactless card, or you download the app to your phone, and then we can give all sorts of kind of cool giveaways and loyalty points and all those sorts of things. Kind of simplifies the whole journey, don't you think? So rather than having stamps and all these kind of things. The other thing as well, because it's like a wallet as well, then you can put top up there as well. So the next idea will be for our customers then to decide how much they want to pay for their coffee. All right, so then you can kind of say, okay, well, we know that the base price for the coffee is this, but actually we'd like to give a little bit more for our coffee each day because I know that's going directly to help homeless people. So it's a completely different kind of business model to a traditional coffee shop, but I love it because it's putting money back into the community. I think payment is the primer, and I think the biggest challenge at the moment is, particularly in these economic times, is retailers looking at their retail estate and saying, okay, McDonald's have done it right, so they've made the decision to go with contactless, and that's great. I use it every single morning when I go and get my porridge. Tap, I love it, and I think as a consumer, when you do it for the first time, it works really well. The challenge is getting that consistency. So I just spoke about payment there then. But once you've got that in place, then the loyalty is an added benefit for a retailer. I think there's lots of retailers out there who are currently doing loyalty, and they kind of do like stamp schemes, and I think they probably don't understand the inherent problems with that in terms of losing money as well. It's great to give away free coffees, but at the end of the day, you obviously want to make, whether you're making a profit of your own organisation, or in our case, you're giving that to Centrepoint, it's important that you obviously are able to control that. So it's not so easy to do that with traditional forms of loyalty. If you're using things like NFC, it's a lot more easy to control that, keep an eye on that, and also then you can understand the customer behaviour. So there's a definite link between customer does something, you can measure that performance and that behaviour, and in turn that you can use that information to better provide, so better quality of service, better product selections and availability and things like that. Also, customer can engage through that medium, through their app, give you feedback as well. So there's so much value that can be gained by implementing a contactless loyalty solution. The challenge around that is getting the actual contactless readers and things like that into place in the first place. Okay, so they're definitely compatible, and I think we'll obviously need to be understanding that everyone has a contactless enabled phone. Also, QR codes are good, particularly for distance as well. So you could be across the street and snap a QR code. I remember going to Times Square in New York, and some big clothing brand did a massive QR code on the side of a building, and that was cool. So you could kind of see the content. So I think it depends on the use case, depends on the experience really. I think if you're talking about throughput, if you're looking at QSR, quick service retailer, against someone like McDonald's, what they want is speed through the till. So having to fiddle around with a QR code, trying to open up the application is not great. Where contactless comes into its own is its simplicity. Whether it's a card or whether it's a phone, you tap, it finds the application, it does what it needs to do. Okay, as assuming that on the retailer side you program that correctly. So that the whole idea, with CII, with Coffee Mob, was that you can tap your phone or your card, you do loyalty, payment and everything in one. It's done, it's simple. With QR code, I think QR code's great for engaging customers. Are you doing some marketing or you're checking in or doing some other things? So absolutely, I think both can coexist and do coexist in our application, and they work very well. I think in terms of long term, depends on the proliferation of contactless technology. So whether there's more stickers out there, more readers out there, whether you start to find it in packaging and things like that. I think that's because I think the comeback from retailers would be, well, I can print a QR code out on the packaging, on the label. Now I have to change the manufacturing process order to include an NFC sticker. Yeah. So there's costs. It all comes down to cost really, and I think that's what will bear that out in the long term. I think it was really great. I think it's a good venue. It's great to be in a country that's warm. UK suffered with quite a bad winter, so what I've found coming around here actually is there's some really cool innovative technologies that are coming out. So I love the contactless screens. I love there's a contactless wand thing they've got here. I was just speaking with Nokia as well. Those guys really are pushing the envelope in terms of NFC technology. I can't wait for these guys to bring out a tablet as well. I need an NFC tablet for work and things like that. So I think it's great. It's a good collective, and it's lots of like-minded companies and individuals here. So there's a definite buzz about it. I'm really enjoying it.